Hey everyone, welcome to my Mustafar Mini-Diorama with Emperor Palpatine and two Shocktroopers. This is where they show up to find Vader almost dead and rescue him. So, the reason I decided to do this mini-diorama stems from the fact that I have a lot of Shocktroopers and they're one of my favorite figures. But I wanted to make one more like the Sideshow Collectibles Shock Trooper, which looks really cool, but I don't want to spend the money on it. So I took one. I actually took two. Now what I've done is, for most of the red parts, you can simply just scrape off the paint with a hobby knife. And there's white underneath, so that's real easy to do. However, with the belts and the shoes, those seem to be made out of red plastic, so simply just take some white paint and a paintbrush and, lightly wipe some white paint across, and if you get too much you can rub it off with your finger or a tissue, and you can, with a little bit of practice, get some really nice effects there. Now for the black smudges, I just took a magic marker, and to get more of a smudge effect, I'd put a little magic marker on and then smear it with my finger. Probably could just use a tissue too. And then after about a day it's going to dry to be permanent. And so that way you can get your shock troopers to look like they've been weathered a little bit. Okay, so for the rock lava formation, what I did was, if you've seen my videos you might realize I watched the Budget Jedi's channel quite a bit, and I get a lot of ideas from him. The main part for this idea came from using these US Postal Service small flat rate boxes. So they're about the size of like I think an old VHS videotape, and you can just put those together and then cut them down into different heights and then glue them together. So what I did was took one of those and then I sprayed it with this stuff called Great Stuff. It's for sealing cracks in your house. Spray down the Great Stuff onto here. I would do it, except one of the problems with Great Stuff, I'm very new to this, but from what I can tell is it's hard to clean out the little trigger right here. Now it's supposed to have a long plastic tube on it, but I guess you're supposed to clean it out right after use with either some WD-40 or it says acetone, which is nail polish remover. And I waited until it dried really too much, and I couldn't clear out the little tube, so I ended up breaking it off. So I'm not even going to try to recreate how I did it, but you can look up YouTube videos for Great Stuff. Now the thing you got to remember is it's going to get bigger over time. I let it dry overnight, and I don't know if it really took overnight to dry, but it got a lot bigger overnight. I mean, it increased, I don't know, 4 or 5 times from when I first put down the stuff. Maybe not that. At least between 2 to 5 times bigger than when it originally was put down. So I put the Great Stuff over my little staircase, let it dry overnight. I first put down some orange paint for kind of a lava type effect, and then the brown paint over that, and this is what I got. Pretty cool little mini diorama, I think. Let me know what you think. Try it yourself if you like it. Maybe you get some improvements. If you do, post them down below, and thanks so much for watching.